Technological innovation is having a dramatic impact on artistic and cultural practices everywhere. Social media, blogs, wikis, and online video are some of the examples of the changing ways we socialize, communicate, and learn with technology. Online tools are at the forefront of this innovation movement. One particular innovation related to learning is offering new ways to experience classroom teaching and learning in the online space. SideVibe is a technological innovation that turns web content into learning activities, and it influences the way teachers approach web learning and teaching. Based on theories of learning and media design, SideVibe employs three key digital media design concepts, namely proximity of elements, feedback loop functionality, and digital aesthetic awareness, to create a powerful application with implications for transforming online teaching. Let's look more closely. Briefly, SideVibe is a tool that allows teachers to transform virtually any web content into a learning activity for students. Teachers begin by locating web content they would like to use in their curriculum. Teachers then create any number of textual questions, activities, inquiries, or discussions relating to their web content. These activities are called vibes. Teachers put the links to their web content and the activities, or vibes, into a student companion, which is a panel that floats on top of the web content. Here's what the companion looks like, showing the links to content, teacher instructions, and student authoring area. Students use the links in the panel to navigate to the selected web content. Clicking on a link pulls up the page in behind the companion. They refer to the related teacher inquiries posed within the panel and then author and submit their responses in the student authoring section. All student work is collected for the students on their topic homepage. Here their student responses show up as well. All student work is also captured back in the teacher database dashboard, where teachers can read, respond, analyze, and assess student responses. The general rationale for SideVibe is to create an activity tool that puts teachers and students in constant visual contact with content, instructions, and responses for better navigation and cognitive flow. Why is this model effective? Well, SideVibe employs three important design concepts. The first design concept refers to the proximity of elements. As educators seek to integrate digital content into their print-based classrooms, it is very common for teachers to take students into web content with paper handouts of instructions and questions. However, this method impedes the process of learning with digital media. Hands, eyes, and minds are constantly switching from paper to screen to mouse to keyboard to pen, and this creates significant cognitive breakage and degrades the potential for web learning. This is also evident when paper is replaced with excessive screen swapping. As a technological innovation, SideVibe employs the inherent power of the digital medium to reduce distances between media elements through the use of visual proximity. When we place the instructional elements in direct visual proximity to one another on the screen, we reduce cognitive breakage, and learning potential is thus increased. SideVibe recognizes this and puts the elements of learning together so that hands, eyes, and minds are working in unison, navigating, engaging, and responding within the screen efficiently and productively. Instructions, content, and learner activity interact in a tight visual cycle where all the learner's attention is solely focused within a single digital space. The second design feature refers to feedback loop functionality. In media theory, the feedback loop relates to the foundations of digital communication and cybernetic models, where online feedback systems give us voice in the web and allow us to participate in the web's complexity. SideVibe recognizes this digital necessity and incorporates feedback looping through student discussion vibes. In direct proximity to content, students can then post and reply to each other's ideas and opinions. The online discussion creates a feedback loop of ideas that are recorded and provide evidence of thinking and learning. SideVibe's use of this feedback loop concept in a discussion vibe allows teachers to strategically use the power of the web to provide audience to our ideas. As for the teacher, the feedback loop is further extended into the database dashboard, where student responses are organized in a data window that can be sorted and analyzed in a variety of ways. The organization of student data in this way allows for highly efficient and effective feedback looping functionality. Finally, the third design concept refers to immersion in the digital aesthetic. Digital is different than print, and our senses interact with the digital medium differently. The mix of links, text, motion, and sound impacts our thinking and emotions in powerful ways. This unique impact that digital environments have on our senses is known as the digital aesthetic. For example, Marshall McLuhan noted this aesthetic difference in his classic hot print versus cold media dichotomy, where print requires sharp, focused attention to a specific line of thought, while digital media involves wider attention to images, sounds, videos, and links, and thus invokes more personal meaning-making approaches as we seek to rationalize the flow of information. SideVibe recognizes these aesthetic differences and promotes, through the proximity concept, an immersion in the digital space. Through the companion, teachers and students gain a better sense of media organization and meaning-making that is inherent in the cool digital medium. With the discussion vibe, the digital aesthetic is also enhanced. For as students engage with digital media, they are also creating digital media in the form of adjacent vibe discussion content. This aesthetic design lets students both consume and produce digital knowledge. By employing these concepts of proximity and feedback loops into its design, SideVibe blends these key media concepts into an online learning experience that immerses students and teachers in a digital aesthetic that enhances learning and creates new digital knowledge and learning systems.